Once upon a time.
It's about a journey. It's about wishes and wants. You know, those moments in our lives where we think we want something so badly that we would do anything for it, and then we get it and we realize that wasn't really the thing we wanted. I think it's about self-exploration and getting to know yourself and really figuring out who you are so you know what makes you happy. Abby Benyon, I mean, my goodness, that girl personified that role in a way that I've never seen. Honestly, I think she's my favorite baker's wife. Broadway, here, anywhere I've ever seen.
Role is the baker's wife, and she wants a child, and she really wants to do anything possible to get this child. She goes through the journey of getting the items for a potion with her husband to get this child. Finally, she gets the child, but she's still wishing for more stuff. But she does finally, in the end, right before she dies, understands what's really important and to stop wishing. Love what you have, and that's really what I like about the character.
Describe Little Ned as she's a very spunky character and just very fierce. She thinks what she thinks and really isn't afraid of anything. The importance of her role is that she signifies the knowledge you're supposed to have in life and how you continually learn throughout your life.
My favorite character to watch is probably Savannah. She's Little Red. Pretty much everything about the way that Savannah portrays it. It's really interesting, but it's really good.
Savannah also knocked your socks off.
I like interacting with Little Red Riding Hood the most. Savannah's cool and really funny.
I really like interacting with Savannah. I don't know, we had, like, by the end of the story, we just had, like, this sisterly bond, like, even on stage and stuff. It was so cool.
I really loved interacting with Savannah during her song. I Know Things Now, just because I actually got to play.
Props to Savannah for killing it.
Well, I played the baker. The baker is important because he basically pulls together all the different story tales that are used in it.
I don't know, I feel like throughout the whole thing, I didn't have a dad. I feel like the baker, especially in the second act, when we're singing No One Is Alone, I just got really emotional every time. And it kind of took, like, he kind of replaced my father as, he was kind of like a dad to me, is what I'm trying to say.
Jacob did really well, obviously. He had the perfect character for him, I think.
I was pretty happy when I found out that I was going to be the baker, but I was even more happy when I found out that Jackson was Jack.
I think Jackson did a really good job. He was that little boy that was super excited about giants, or there's giants in the sky, and that just worked out really well.
I had Milky White, and that was one of the 4 items for the potions, so that was a huge contributor. During the second act, when the giant came, it was kind of my fault, but it was kind of a lot of other people's fault too, so I kind of a big part into the story, I feel like.
Jackson was cool. It was one of our first rehearsals. We did a lot of character work.
And it was super hard because we were trying to come up with ways to, for me to act like a mom to him. And so we came up with pulling his ear or shoving him, but it was super fun.
Ashley, she is so awesome. I feel like she really did a good job for her being younger, I guess. I liked her as a mom, I guess. She was nice. But she was a good mom.
Honestly, Ashley shocked me. Day one seeming so so timid, and that could very well be just because I'm terrifying. But also, look at how far she came over the course of the entire show. That was amazing to see.
I play Cinderella, and she's a very sweet person. She's really nice, but she grew up in a family where her mom died and her dad, I guess he didn't know how to handle it, so he became drunk. She wants a different life almost, and so that's how the whole story starts. She says, she's wishing for something more than what she has, and as the story goes throughout it, she gets what she thinks she wants, but then she realizes that maybe it wasn't all that she thought it would be. And I think that kind of ties into life, how we're always wishing for something, but maybe they don't really turn out how we think they will. It still creates this amazing adventure that we get to go on.
Heather did so great with Cinderella. She has a perfect voice for that.
I think this role fits me, and I think I've learned more about myself as I've gotten this role, and just who I am and who I want to be. I really liked interacting with Jeff just because it was super funny.
I like watching Jeff play the prince.
Well, I say Jeff is a flirtatious character in Jeff. Yeah. In the play and out of the play.
Yeah, that's true.
Jeff. It's ridiculous.
Jeff would work for both, so
I don't even have to act for my role. That's literally my alter ego. That's the greatest.
When I found out I was doing the Prince with Jeff, I was like, okay, so I just gotta follow Jeff around and see what he does around women and act like that.
The moments are when we're backstage during Agony and we're all just singing and dancing all the parts.
That one song is the one where everyone is doing all the hand motions and everything.
All the choreography.
The word agony, you get to do so much with it.
Yeah. It's probably just because we're the princes, but I don't know. We both kill it. We added our own things to it, and it's so fun.
I must have
I have not only been told that it fits my personality, but I've been told I'm the exact same person when I'm up there on stage. That kind of worries me. I'm only half insane in real life.
Ah, I love Ben and the Mysterious Man. Oh my goodness, Ben. I just love seeing Ben just put all his heart and energy straight into that crazy mental dude.
We did. I really liked the moment because I kind of improvised. I felt like the audience had been responding more so in a scene. I normally just kind of run behind a tree. It's a really skinny tree, so you can still pretty much see me. So I was I just thought of this idea, and then I did this tree thing behind it, and that got a laugh, and I was like, okay, that was fun.
Ben, I love you. You are incredible.
I really love Porter's take on the narrator.
I honestly felt very disappointed because I thought the narrator was a fake role. Because I only ever saw the movie, so I thought it was a wannabe role that she just tried to put me in to make me feel good. My role is to make the story continue, and that's literally it. I'm not needed at all. The narrator is boring as heck. You could easily do everything without him. I like when I die. I love when I die because it means I don't have to do anything anymore. And then I'm all done for the day.
My role is the witch. And my importance to the story is I kind of get the events going. It's because of me and why my garden that I cause a lot of problems.
So good. She knocked your socks off. You knew she was a witch in some ways, but then she kind of, you could feel all that she was feeling when Rapunzel died and all these other things. And
I do think the role fits. My dad always says I was typecasted. I do love the role. Like when I was little, when the movie came out, I was in love with Meryl Streep in it. I just really always wanted to play with a witch. Watching on stage, I've really liked Alexandra and the way she becomes the stepmother.
I don't think that my role.
I agree.
I need a nap.
Okay, go. Wait, no. Do you have a question, or are you just raising your hand?
I have a question. What was your favorite moment? Okay, let's just restart it. Okay.
Yeah, when I saw my that I'm stepmother, I was like super excited. I don't know, it was really hard for me to like get my character down because it was hard to be mean. But,
Yeah.
But I got it later.
On the other hand, like stepmother or stepsister is like a big character.
You have to be really, we had to be really dramatic.
Yes.
Like, we had like big characters, so we could do a lot. Yeah. And play with this character a lot.
Right after the toe cutting and heel cutting scene, I sing and the step family sings. And I'm on one side and I exit and they exit and I walk through the scene shop and the whole step family holding their big puffed skirts, hoop skirts, are dashing through the scene shop, and I always give them high fives and we like pass each other and they're like sprinting, and it is the most funniest thing ever. Every show.
I liked having a family, not just being on our own.
I've never had a family before, and so having them.
Like,
I finally have family. That was so funny. After 17 years, I finally feel like I am a mother, you know? I have never been a mother.
such a great opportunity for me because I'm going to be trying to find a job right now, and that's one of the things they ask. They ask what experience you have with theater, musicals, and all these other things. And I had never really had much experience. I was there, and it was good to watch what goes on and what happens, and then to be able to interact with Miss Thomas.
I think one of my favorite things is just I love listening to Miss Thomas and how she just always has like the funniest comments, and I love it.
All of you guys, there was exponential growth. And honestly, that's the thing about educational theater that I value. I don't care if at the end of the day we have some prim, pretty, perfect product. I care that you all grew.
I really enjoyed seeing everything coming together. I don't know, there's just something about seeing, this great process happening, and then just, one day it just kind of clicks and everything works as it should, and at that point it really stops becoming work and more about, having fun.
I love getting to know everybody, because I'm such a super awkward person, but then in the play everybody really accepts you, even if you're awkward and even if you're weird, even like no matter what, everybody's different in the play, and I love that. Everybody just accepts you for who you are.
There's been times when I've struggled with my character, and CJ's just always been like, you can do it. Like he's always been encouraging me.
I didn't really know a lot of the people that were in the cast, and some of the techies I didn't really know. And then by the end of the process, we're all really good friends, and it's just been a really cool opportunity.
Everyone in the entire cast was a little bit awkward, and so it made it easier for all of us to become a family. That was just kind of the best part of doing this year.
I think there came a part in the rehearsals where the whole group of us started becoming really good friends, and that's when I think that was the moment in rehearsal where we all all right, we can do this. We all started to get along, and we all started to really get to know each other, and that's what made the musical even more fun, is that you started to get to know the other people in the cast.
I really liked when we got fed, when the food came after rehearsal and I got to eat. That was my favorite part, funnest moment.
I like how we all just, we're all different people, and then we just came together as one and stuff.
Being in the play and then seeing people from years ago that I was in in The King and I and Les Mis, and having people who played the leads in those coming back and complimenting me, and it's just really important to me because I looked up to them so much.
I think the funnest part is seeing everybody being individuals working together.
We're all such a big family and so humble, and all the talent's incredible. I just feel like it's a huge opportunity that only happens once in a lifetime.
You learned one thing or became better in any way, shape, or form, or took on a new experience, that's the goal.